The question has been asked of me, Shams-Tabriz, how do I describe awakening? I would say very simply that awakening is like gradually opening your eyes. What I mean by this is that humankind, we all have been experiencing life through the filters that we have taken on during the course of our many, many lifetimes over the past tens of thousands of years. These life experiences were experiences that were within a denser vibration. It is when the human earthly experience was intended to go through the experience of the third dimension. And so it is that during the course of this, we experienced tremendous contrast and struggle. We experienced everything that it was possible, all possible permutations of life experience that were available to be experienced. As I have written, as the wisdom has been brought forth through me as well, we've done and been it all. We have been the kings and the queens. We have been the paupers and the beggars. We have been those who have perpetrated the most harsh and vile of acts upon our brothers and sisters, and we have equally been the victims of the very same. We have led lives of idyllic peace and joy, and we have had lives of tremendous struggle and hardship. We have suffered wealth. Suffered is not the right word, but we have experienced great wealth, and we have suffered the difficulties of poverty. We have been peasant and farmer and minister and spiritual teacher and so on and so on and so on. We have been much. We have been all that has been possible for us to be through the course of time. And in the process of experiencing this all, we have taken on the filters that have limited our experience of life. We have taken on the filters that have led us to believe that the bee stings of life necessitate an experience of being forever fearful of bees. I use this as an example because all of the various injuries of life have informed us. And it is this that we have been informed with that make up, that comprise our beliefs and our attitudes and our patterns and our behaviors. And so I say this as a foundation for saying my understanding and my description of the process of awakening is a process of opening our eyes and surrendering all of these beliefs, all of these ideas, all of these injuries, all of these wounds that we have taken on through the course of lifetimes, and beginning to bring them up and into the light, so that what we experience moving forward is more of what truly is, rather than what we are experiencing through the filters of old. And so the first step in awakening is the realization that we are more than we perceive ourselves to be. Life is more than we perceive it to be. When we can begin to dissolve these boundaries of our perception, then we invite all possibility. First and foremost, we invite a healing of ourselves. It is as if we will be allowing life to reveal to us all that we are holding on to, all that we have adopted, all of the beliefs, all of the fears, all of the wounds, all of the identities that comprise our perception, our perspective of who we are. These will be revealed to us if we learn how to notice them, how to pay attention to what life gifts us through the experience of life. Because life is working with us at all times in this process of awakening. And so it is to allow this to occur and to realize that we are not attached to these things. These are the attachments that humanity holds, but it is not to be judged. It is simply to be understood. And so the first step in this journey, in my opinion, is the willingness to awaken to a greater understanding, a greater possibility, a greater idea of who we are and of what life is. And in so doing, then inviting life to bring to light that which is within us that prevents us from being the true potential that we have come here to be, and from experiencing life in the way that it is now possible in this new era of humanity's evolution, that it is now possible for us to experience. We open ourselves to that invitation. And so this is how I would describe awakening. I hope it's helpful. And thank you, Helena, for asking the question.